Let's make it a good day.
Today on The Jason Show, we haven't seen a scandal like this in years. Two GMA anchors caught having an affair. The deets just ahead. Then the laundry guy returns with the best tips to removing those stubborn stains around your house. And it's Throwback Thursday. We're looking back at the time I tried my hand at crafting something out of wood. The Jason Show starts right now. Here we go.
Let's make it a good day. We do it our own way. Let's make it a good day. Oh, no matter what they say. Oh, yeah.
Let's make it a good day. Hey, everybody. Welcome to The Jason Show. We are so glad you're here. I'm Jace. Hello. Please welcome my good buddy. It's Kendall Mark, everybody.
Hi.
Ho, ho, ho.
Hello. Hi.
Ho, ho,
Hi.
ho.
Hi.
How you doing, love?
Good. First day of December.
It is the first day of December, I know.
I
Isn't
love
it
the
weird?
holidays.
I do. I'm getting into the spirit. We haven't decorated yet. I think we actually might this weekend a little
Okay.
bit. Yeah, I think we might.
I decorated like 3 months ago.
Did you? I know you did a long time, and usually I do too.
Yeah.
But we didn't this year. But we're going to be gone for a portion of it. Anyway, we got the best compliment from the best guy. You know, the laundry guy you just saw in the tease there. We call that the cold open. The laundry guy is here today, and he gave us the best compliment. He's on a lot of TV sets.
Mm-hmm.
He says we have like the best decorations, the
thanks,
best we
Home
do.
Furniture.
Thanks to Home Furniture, we do. I love ours. Home, you know, I don't mind doing shameless plugs. I don't like to be tacky about it. But Home Furniture does our decor, and they always do a really good job. And I like when someone does a good job, you tell them, thank you, Home. You did a really good job.
Thanks, Patrick. Thanks, Home.
However, we are noticing, and now I just almost want to leave it. Gerg, can we get a shot of the whole set here? We are noticing the leaning tree of Pisa. This one is leaning a little bit. And I said we were going to fix it, but now I think it has charm to it. I think we should just leave it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And see how much it keeps leaning throughout the holiday season. I don't know.
Great.
It does. I know, you're
It'll
nervous.
fall right on you.
I know it'll fall on me and not you. So I'll take that for
That's
you.
fine.
So yesterday was my mother's birthday.
Yes.
I told you it was the Dar's birthday, and the best gift I could give Dar was the laundry guy being here. I should have just had him come with us. She loves doing laundry. Anyway, and I've told you over the years, I was a kid that was raised in a bingo hall. My mom basically raised me in a VFW.
Mm-hmm.
She would play 45 cards. She played so many cards, she was in our local newspaper. Anyway, I took my mom back to bingo for the very first time in like 30 years a couple weeks ago.
Mm-hmm.
Yesterday, I thought, what a better birthday celebration than taking her to the Chester Bird in St. Louis Park for some birthday bingo, you know?
Good place.
Had a great time. My mother-in-law, my father-in-law was there. My father-in-law had one job, to drive her nuts. He did that. And so we're sitting there.
Only
Audience,
one.
listen to this. So I asked you all to pray for my mom yesterday. And I don't like to bother God with bingo, but I thought, you know, let's let my mom win one little game. We sit down at the Chester Bird. Now I know something about bingo players. I'm one.
Yeah.
They take the game very seriously, okay?
Yeah.
First game is a coverall jackpot.
What? The first game?
Yeah, they do 2 jackpots. They do a coverall at the beginning and the last one. That's why the Chester Bird's the best place ever. Anyway, guess who wins?
She did not. You did.
I did.
Set up.
First game.
What?
Second game happens.
No, you didn't.
Guess who wins?
No, you didn't.
Third game happens.
Oh my gosh, you have to be kidding me.
Guess who wins at our table? Colin. So by my second win, this was what was so funny. By the second win of bingo, the woman behind my mom goes to me, "You don't need that money." To which my Mama Bear came out. She goes, "What did that woman just say to you?" I go, "Mom, she's kidding. She's kidding." And then when Colin won, y'all know if you go to bingo, you're nodding your head. Angry villagers, they wanted to kick us out.
They had
I
their
mean, one
pitchforks.
table went, yes, they had their forks out. We were getting booed jokingly. We're like, that TV guy won again. So then I got petrified winning any more of the night. My mother on the last jackpot played 30-some cards, played 35 cards, and was set. And that means you're one number away. Set 3 different cards, didn't win.
Oh.
Didn't win. I know. But we had a great time, and everyone was so nice to her. And it's just good to see my mom out enjoying simple things in life. So, Mom, I love you. Happy birthday, sweetheart. Happy birthday. Let's get started, everybody. It's time for the hot dish, and we have some good stuff today. Here we go. I don't want to oversell this, but Kendall can back me up. I don't think we've had 3 big stories like this in one show in a while.
We're excited.
It's good. No,
excited.
it's good dish today. First up, let's get to it. There's some juicy, juicy gossip happening over at Good Morning America. And it involves the co-host of their 18th hour. It's called GMA3. TJ, I know. I won't be in that meeting when they name that show. Anyway, TJ Holmes and Amy Robach, there they are right there, have reportedly been engaged in a secret affair for months. Here's the deal, both of them are married. Amy Robach is married to Andrew Shue from Melrose Place. The two became close friends when TJ joined ABC News in 2014. They even went on double dates. The two apparently got close, we're putting that word in air quotes, when they trained together in March for the New York City Marathon. Now, pictures of the two have surfaced. The Daily Mail was all over this girl, showing them canoodling in public. Sources close to the pair tell Page 6 that they both left their spouses in August and swore there was no overlap. Both have disabled their Instagram accounts. I wonder why. Okay, there are so many questions. First, how is ABC ever going to put them on the anchor desk together? Again.
I don't know. The meetings right now to be a fly on the wall, girl. Oh my gosh.
My poor buddy Bob Iger. He comes back to Disney and he has to deal with Shanghai Disneyland closing again, and then he has to deal with anchors
Canoodling.
bumping uglies. You know what I mean? It's like, welcome back to Disney. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, I'm a huge, and I know you love her too, I'm a huge Amy Robach fan.
I like Amy.
And I am not one of those eagle-eyed, weird, looking for things in all of her photos, but I think we've all kind of noticed, A, Andrew has not been in photos recently. B, her ring has not been on for a while. So there is something to be said here. Plus, okay, there is a picture in the Daily Mail. Did you see this picture where TJ's tapping her booty?
Oh, they're in the
there's a
weekend
video.
getaway.
Yes.
She's getting something out of the trunk and
Yes.
he's touching her trunk. Yeah. It's like, mert, mert, mert. For the record, Kendall and I are not engaging in an affair. Let's just say that. We both are wearing our rings. Kendall, show your rings.
Allegedly,
We have our rings on. Can you imagine? I thought he was a homosexual. Yeah.
You had no idea.
I had no idea. Why is Kendall out with that gay guy? Anyway, well, next to the dish, it's the document. The audience is.
Can you imagine?
I think I scared the third row of our audience. I don't think she knew I was gay. I think she's really surprised. Neither did my girlfriend Sheila. Neither did,
Poor Sheila.
Poor Sheila. Next story, I told you we got 3 good ones. It's the documentary that will make executive producer Jeff want to stay on vacation and not turn on his TV. Just a few hours ago, Netflix dropped our first look at the new Harry and Meghan documentary. Look at this.
Why did you want to make this documentary?
No one sees what's happening behind closed doors. I had to do everything I could to protect my family.
When the stakes are this high, doesn't it make more sense to hear our story from us?
Right. Netflix, we're not getting a debut date, which is weird. It just says coming soon.
Yeah.
My friend Dawn McClain on the radio show made a really good point, and I got a little bit of goosebumps. She said, you know what Harry's doing? He's trying to save his wife because he couldn't save his mother. Yes. You know what I mean? Yes. I mean, because if you think about it, yes. Diana was a gnat.
Yeah.
Was an annoying gnat in the royal family. Look what's Harry and Meghan, whether warranted or not, Harry and Meghan are now that gnat, just like Diana was. If I'm Harry, I couldn't save my mom from that fate. You better be blank and sure I'm going to save my wife.
Oh,
you know what I mean?
He's been very, very clear about that. He's like, I'm not going to see my wife because I already see it all happening. This was a couple years ago at that Oprah interview. It's like, I see it happening. It's not happening to my wife now. And can I just say, I'm a huge Meghan fan. She's been a feminist since she was a little girl, so I'm like, go girl. But those pictures, how do you not look at them and just immediately go, ooh, wow. Like, ugh.
It's all in the eyes. Again,
yes.
I'll never forget Vanessa Williams talk about how her mother, when Vanessa Williams was going through the Miss USA scandal in '85, she said her mother would look, I could cry thinking about it. She said only her mother would look at pictures of her and look at her eyes and know that there was something going on, that her daughter really wasn't happy. You can look at those pictures of Meghan.
Yeah.
And no matter what side, I know a lot of you are annoyed by her. I got annoyed by them too. They got a little, like post-Oprah, they drove me a little crazy, but I'm still team those two. How can you not defend your wife? How can you be mad at Harry? I would want my spouse to defend me if and we don't know. We're never really gonna know how she's really treated with that family. We're never gonna know.
Nope.
So I can't wait. Okay, we have one more big story plus other stuff. Other stuff too.
Other things.
The laundry guy, for heaven's sake. We'll be right back. Back in a moment, everyone. Stay right there. One more big story. Welcome back. More good hot dish straight ahead. But first, friend of our show, David Harbour, was on with Jimmy Kimmel Live last night. He told a story about going to a top secret read-through. That's where they kind of like go through a script. What's it for? We're going to find out. It's for our late night rewind.
I got a call from a casting director that I knew very well saying they're putting together a top secret movie read-through, but you just have to show up at the St. Regis and like go in this room and all will be revealed. I was like, this is really, weird and creepy. Yeah. And I said, why do they want me? Like, what is, and I remember her saying, she was like, I can't tell you that. I was like, come on, give me something. She said, well, the director really liked you in this movie Revolutionary Road. You have like a sex scene in it, and she thought you were, they thought you were sexy. Okay. Yeah. And so all weekend, when I was waiting, I literally was thinking about Ridley Scott and like Martin Scorsese.
Marty's like, look how sexy he is.
Get him in here. I want him to read. But I show up at the St. Regis and I get in the room and there's a bunch of other New York actors there, and in walks like Madonna, who's directing this movie.
That had to be a surprise.
I mean, yes. But the first thing that flooded over me before she even opened, I was like, wow, Madonna thinks I'm sexy.
Right.
I was really excited about that.
That would go through my mind too. He's such a good guy. We did a series of shows at the Vikings headquarters.
TCO. Yep.
TCO, and he was there. He was in person. Wasn't he nice? He was like the nicest guy.
He was one of those guys that you have on and you go, can we just cut the next segment? Can we just continue this interview? That means
you want to have beer with it. You want to have a glass of, you want to have a mug. I don't drink beer, so a mug of beer or whatever. It's
whatever you drink beer out
cup,
of.
wherever you drink beer out of. Yeah. Next on the dish.
With a straw.
Here we go. I told you I have 3 huge stories, and I never thought I would tell you this story. Are you ready for the trailer of the year? Before I tell you the name of this movie, you have to remember it is loosely based on a true story. Without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the trailer for Cocaine Bear.
Millions of dollars worth of cocaine fell from the sky this morning in Knoxville, Tennessee.
There's more of this out there. They dumped it somewhere.
I'm looking for my daughter.
Forest is a dangerous place.
Hey, Henry, check it out. Something got into it. A deer, maybe.
A lot of cocaine was lost. I need you to go and get it.
No, don't eat that, don't eat that.
Let's see what kind of effect that has on you.
The bear did cocaine. A bear did cocaine.
There was a bear.
A bear?
It was.
Hey, that's inappropriate.
You're safe. Bears can't climb trees.
Of course I can.
Oh my goodness. So the movie is based, inspired by a true story from 1985. It's directed by Elizabeth Banks. Kerry Russell's in it. So I did a deep dive into this story. So you can see the real cocaine bear who's been stuffed. He's been taxidermied. You can see him at the Kentucky Fun Mall.
The Fun Mall?
Brad, I said Kentucky Fun Mall. This is like a museum in Kentucky where they have like Colonel Sanders' hair or something, and they have like, you can buy fried chicken candles, and they have Cocaine Bear. Cocaine Bear got to the Kentucky Fun Mall via Waylon Jennings. Waylon Jennings owned Cocaine Bear, sold it to a guy, then that guy got in trouble, had to auction off his crap, then a guy from Vegas got a hold of the taxidermied Cocaine Bear. He got in trouble, had to auction off his stuff, and then the goobers that owned the Kentucky Fun Mall bought Cocaine Bear, where he now sits today.
No notes either. He didn't write that down.
I didn't write. It was all ad lib right there. Yeah.
That's right.
I read an entire article about how Waylon Jennings owned Cocaine Bear. It's true though.
Y'all had a lot of fun in the 80s.
Well, okay. I was, first of all.
What?
First of all, I was 11 in '85. I wasn't hanging out with Cocaine Bear.
I don't know what you did when you were 11. I don't judge. Okay. Just walk the line.
Walking on thin ice there. Cocaine Bear hits theaters in February. That's right. Next in the dish. I have a joke for you in the break.
Oh, good.
Next in the dish, producer Ted resisted this next story with every inch of his being, but eventually caved to peer pressure. The trailer for the new season of Emily in Paris is out. We're only doing the story because of her right there. It picks up after season 2 ended on a cliffhanger. Look.
My entire life, I've been practical. I make one romantic decision and it bit me in the.
Are you talking about work or Gabrielle?
Paris.
Oh.
I just need to know, are you on my team or not?
I was beginning to wonder if you were joining us at all.
I'm so in on team whatever this company's called.
Do they know that you're pulling double duty?
Oh, God, no.
Sylvie wants to see you in her office right away.
Is she really mad?
I wish she will.
Who can translate this?
Not choosing is still choosing?
Even not choosing has consequences, so it's still a choice.
But how do we know we're making the right one? This is the hardest decision I have ever had to make.
So, Cooper, where's your head at?
You changed my life.
It's not either or. We're really here to just love one person.
We always talk about work-life balance, and right now I am all about life.
Yes! Woo!
Woo! Season 3 will drop right before Christmas. Kendall, can I speak? And I'm not joking here, because I've had other people recommend the show.
Yeah.
I know nothing about this.
Right.
Give me the log line. Why should I watch this?
So I know in the beginning, a lot of people were like, oh, Darren Star, it's going to be Sex in the City. And it's not. It's similar in the sense of you're having fun. There's fantastic fashion, great music, a beautiful city, beautiful men, and a bunch of girlfriends. That's kind of where it ends. It's not quite as like sexy as Sex in the City. But It's such a good show just to turn on and enjoy and be happy and bright. Nothing's that dramatic. Everything's pretty funny. You really develop like a love for these characters, and you don't really know who you want Emily, the protagonist, to date. You don't really know where you want her to work. You just know that she wants to be in Paris because it's so fun to watch.
So you did a beautiful job there because
Thank you.
there's a lot of shows.
You.
Yeah, you did.
Thank you.
I was just having this conversation with my best gal pal, Lisa Lacourcier, and she said the shows that she's watching now, Yellowstone, 1823, and White Lotus, they all have a dark tone to them.
They're
you know
intense.
What I mean? They're
Yes.
intense, and she goes, I need something lighter. Boop, that's a great selling point.
Yeah, and it's interesting, this trailer kind of gave away the cliffhanger from last season, so I'm not giving anything away. She came to Paris as an American working for a company that had an office in Paris. That company then said, we're ditching, we're done, and she had to choose who she was gonna work for, move back to Chicago or stay in Paris, and it kind of sounds like she's doing both, so.
I love when a trailer gives away the whole plot.
The whole plot, but I'm still gonna watch.
You can watch it right now on Netflix?
December 21st.
Netflix. Boom, next. From Netflix to another cable company, another big changes are coming to the cable channel that brought us Mad Men, The Walking Dead, Breaking Bad. The CEO of AMC has announced that she's stepping down. And you're thinking to yourself, Jace, why do I care about these Hollywood bigwigs? You'll see why. She was in the job for just 3 months. Following the news, the network's chairman announced that they will need to lay off 20% of its workforce. He said the network thought cord-cutting losses would have been offset by some gains in streaming, but not the case. He went on to say they are a content company, and the mechanisms for the monetization of content are in disarray.
What?
As my friends Lori and Julia say, let me Hollywood speak this for you, okay?
Please.
Let me speak this.
Yeah.
Anyone, raise your hand if you've watched Walking Dead or if you watch anything on AMC, Breaking Bad.
I have.
Okay?
Yeah.
Then you will know what I'm getting ready to say, and you will know that I speak the truth. You know what your problem is, AMC? It's not that boss lady. It's not your content. It's the fact that you have 23 minutes of commercials for every hour of programming.
Yes.
That's your problem.
Oh my gosh.
That's your problem right there. If you've ever watched a show on AMC, it's the most frustrating exercise in entertainment. You watch the show, thank you for laughing at that. You watch about 2 minutes of the show, and boom, it cuts to a commercial. You come back, they give you 30 seconds, boom, there's a hemorrhoid commercial. Then you come back to the commercial, boom, there's something for adult diapers, boom. In this age of streaming, when we, the consumer, have 750 choices, why are you making it so difficult to enjoy your content? That's your problem, AMC. It's not who's in the top office. That's why we're switching away. You have really good shows.
Yeah.
You have great shows, and you're ruining them by how you're, Ted, what's it called? Not positioning. What's the term? Not blocking the brakes. The brake structure. Stacking. It's how your brake structure is. It's horrible. Fix it.
Yeah. Oh.
Thanks.
Laid it down.
Thanks. That's what happens when Jeff isn't here for the week. I get sassy.
That's so fun.
It's time to meet today's JVIP. It's Joseph Wynette from Anoka. Joseph said he used to watch the show occasionally until he retired. And now he watches every day, and we're always a day brightener. He thinks 98% of America loves Ted.
Wonder why that won.
I wonder who wrote this script. Anyway, Joseph gets a Jason Show mug. He's also entered to win the monthly grand prize. That includes coming to the show, coming to the studio to watch us, a $150 accessories gift card to Becca Furniture World, and a $200 gift card from Woodhouse Spa. We have so much more ahead. Stay right there. Back in a moment. Coming up, from wine to food to blood, the laundry guy knows all the tricks to rid yourself of those stubborn stains. He's here live. And throwback time. Building a dog bed out of wood seems simple, right? Not for me. That and more when we come back. Welcome back. Welcome back to the show, my friends. We are glad you're here. Well, no one tackles stains better than our next guest. During the holiday season, he is a guy that is in high demand. I think he's in high demand every day. But give it up for our good friend, the laundry guy, Patrick Richardson, everybody. Hi, buddy.
Hi.
Welcome back.
Thanks. Thank you for having me back.
Well, thank you. You're basically my mom's birthday present. She loves you. So, Mom, happy birthday. I got you to the laundry guy. There we go. Yeah. This is a busy time of year for you.
Right, yes it is.
Because we have people over that are normally not in our spaces.
Right.
And people are messy and they mess up our furniture and our clothes.
And we kind of pull out our best stuff.
Yeah.
You know, this is like your best stuff and, you know.
So we have a demo of some of the toughest stains. I love that. These are my favorite segments. So where are we going to start, my friend?
We're going to start here. These are all sort of holiday.
Okay.
And the first one is ink. It actually says Merry Christmas, Jason. I wrote it.
Thank you.
Yeah. So anyway, like if you're doing your Christmas cards or, you know, writing checks, I don't know, whatever you're doing at Christmas, you get ink. And ink is one of those things that really freaks people out. And it's super simple. This is just rubbing alcohol that I picked up at the drugstore. Put it in a spray bottle.
Okay.
And you just spray it. And you want it to get fairly wet, and then you just take a brush and you just start going at it. And what will happen, oh, I should have told you, there's a towel under here.
Okay.
So I'm spraying this, and what's going to happen is it's actually going to go through into the towel, and it's just going to come right out.
Really?
When it starts to look smeary, see how it gets really smeary?
Yeah.
You're good. Just toss it in the washer. It's going to come right out.
Okay. So, to recap, spray the rubbing alcohol. When it gets smeary,
technical term,
throw that thing in the washer.
Yep,
and it'll come out.
You got it.
Okay, we just learned something right there. Okay, next.
So tree sap. You know, you said you might do your tree.
Because Patrick, I wondered what the hell that was.
I know.
I was like, what is that on that
Right,
dish?
it's
Okay,
just tree sap. Just safe little tree sap.
Okay.
So you just need oily soap. Now, you really can't use dish soap because it's so acidic, because it cuts grease. But you can use like liquid hand soap. That's just fine.
Oh.
But you want something oily. It's got to be really thick because it's got to sit on there. And you just put it on pretty generously. I mean, don't be afraid that you're going to use too much.
Wow. Okay, that's a lot.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you just put it on there and give it a little rub with a brush.
Okay.
And what will happen is the oily soap will basically surround the tree sap and it'll wash out. Yeah.
Okay, so what I'm picking up is this is kind of like a pre-treating. You still need your washing machine to finish the job.
Yeah, I mean, you could, like if you wanted to, if this was like on your sofa.
Yeah.
Okay, if you got tree sap on your sofa because
Oh, good. Oh, okay, yeah, good question, yeah.
So if you got it on your sofa, you would do this just like this. What you would then do is just take a towel, dip it in some water, and just scrub it away. I just to making it easy, just because
absolutely
most things go in the washer.
Yeah, absolutely. But because it could get on the couch. If your tree's by a couch.
Yeah, it absolutely could.
Okay, I love it.
This is eggnog.
Okay.
Eggnog. We're kind of moving through the holiday here.
Yeah.
So this is eggnog. Eggnog comes out if you just spray it with vinegar and water. So you literally just wet it with vinegar and water.
Okay.
If it's your shirt, then you toss it in the washer. If it's your sofa, just scrub it a little and take a towel, and you want the towel to be wet because we're actually kind of rinsing it off.
Okay.
So we can actually do this.
Yeah.
This one's
boop, boop, boop.
So you want to rinse it off. And then what will happen, there it goes. Then you just take another towel that's dry and blot it away. The problem that everybody has when they're doing their sofa or whatever is they want to scrub it and then blot it dry. Well, that doesn't work in your laundry. I mean, you don't throw your clothes in dirty, add soap, and then, put them in the dryer. They rinse. So we want to rinse. This is the reason everybody has problems on their sofa.
Is it? Oh, because that's why there's the discoloration around the ring of the stain.
Right, because you haven't rinsed that back out. So you take a towel of clear water. You're not trying to be damp, almost dry. The towel is wet, and you apply wet water to it. Then you blot it dry.
Got it. Rinse first. Yes. Okay, what's this?
This is chocolate.
Oh.
Yeah.
Chocolate's bad.
Yeah, and this is one that could really get on the sofa, especially in my house.
Yeah.
You could get chocolate on Reese's cup on the sofa all the time.
Yeah.
So this is actually a two-step. Well,
Patrick, I'm with you. Yeah.
I mean, this is how I live.
Yeah.
You know, I don't drink. All I have is Reese's Cups. Give them to me.
I love Reese's. Reese's Cups are just.
You know.
I love Reese's Cups so much.
Totally. And now Reese's Trees.
Reese's Trees. I know. I love anything with peanut butter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you spray it with vinegar and water, and you give it just a little wipe. And the reason you do that is because it's really oily, and the oil is going to keep you from getting at the chocolate. Then you take a little drop of soap, and you could actually.
What kind of soap?
It just like this is liquid hand soap, but you could use a bar of laundry soap and the brush.
Okay.
The key is you just want something to take out the chocolate part. And so all you do is then scrub, and see how the chocolate is just coming away? It won't come off if you don't
do
use
the vinegar and water
first.
step?
Right. So there it is, and then it just disappears, and then, you know, we could blot this to rinse, or we could just toss it in the washer.
So so chocolate, two-step thing. Vinegar and water first, and then regular soap. And this brush, man, everybody should have this little brush in their house.
Horsehair brushes are the answer when you're doing laundry because they're strong enough to like scrub a stain, but like we could scrub your sweater and it wouldn't pill it out. Whereas if you use like a toothbrush,
it would pill it
would
out.
wreck the finish.
Okay, and finally, what do we have here?
This is, we're calling it wassail because, you know, it's red wine and fruit. But we were kind of keeping with the holiday.
The audience is clapping for the wine, yeah.
So, well, you know. But, so this is red wine. So this is oxygen bleach that you can just pick up wherever. You just add some oxygen bleach to water.
Okay.
Give it a quick little stir. And then you just dip this in. And it's going to turn color. Oh, look, it did. Thank you. So it turns color.
The audience is so reactive, and I love it.
It's just, it's so visual. So once it turns color, you can either wash it in the washer, or there again, if it's your sofa, scrub it with soap and a brush, and it'll be good to go. Fun side note, if the wine is really good, it'll turn purple. If the wine is really cheap, it'll turn tan. So
you can find out who your cheap relatives are.
I'm just saying, you do you.
We have more with Patrick now. These, we're answering your questions now. You had them. He's going to answer them when we return. Back in a moment, everyone. Stay with us. It'll turn tan if it's cheap. Welcome back. Our good friend, Patrick Richardson, the laundry guys here. So we're letting you basically borrow Patrick for the holidays. We asked you on our Jason Show Facebook page. Not like that, you dirty birdies.
I'm not that interesting.
Yes, you are, buddy. You and I will just sit and eat Reese's Cups all day.
Perfect.
First up, Jennifer says, my 2-year-old got some orange Jell-O on his cream-colored sweater and left a stain that I can't get out. Nothing seems to work. What can I do?
The easy answer for this is you get at the hardware store, you can buy a stain remover called Amedex, and you just buy it with the cleaners, put it on there, and it will just lift the Kool-Aid right out. The more complicated way is you can soap and a brush and just scrub it. But usually when it goes into a sweater, because it goes through all those fibers, it's just easier to go to Amedex. It's so much faster.
Amedex.
Yep.
Oh, my mom will be getting that like right now. She loves laundry. Kimberly asks, how do I get barn smells and manure stains out? Best question of the day.
I love your life.
I know.
Oxygen bleach. Oxygen bleach will take it right out. The great thing about oxygen bleach is it's completely color safe. So if your barn dogs are brown or green or whatever, oxygen bleach.
Smell-wise, too, you know what I never forgot from your last segment? Vodka and water.
Yeah, vodka is a great trick if you just want to remove odor. So if it was just the odor of the barn, you could just spray everything with vodka. It'll take it right out. If like your friends leave and they smoke or something, you can just spray vodka. It takes it right out.
Yeah, don't use Kettle One. Don't waste the Kettle
No,
One. Just
college vodka.
College vodka.
College
yeah,
vodka. That's the way you do it.
Please. Carrie's next. Hi, Carrie. She asks, I love this. Is bleaching white still a thing?
No, it is not. It's terrible. I've got a hot take. So, bleach.
Patrick almost slammed the counter. He almost did it me, yeah.
So white is not a naturally occurring color. White is a blue dye that gives us that beautiful, this vibrant white.
Yeah.
That's a dye. So when you bleach that color out of it. So, like our great-grandparents used to use bluing, and what they were doing is they were bleaching the white, and then they were putting the color back
in
with bluing. And we don't do that anymore. Bluing doesn't work in a modern washing machine. Oxygen bleach or a non-chlorine bleach is totally fine. Chlorine bleach is just not a thing for your laundry.
Stop doing it. It's no longer a thing. Thank you for that question. Liz is next. Hi, Liz. Why is it so hard to get cooking grease out?
It's funny. It's hard because it's hot. It makes it penetrate further into the fabric. The best way to get cooking grease out is actually like stretch it over a bowl in the sink and pour really hot water through it, because the heat that made the cooking grease sink in, the same heat will take it right back out.
Okay, this is the best segment ever. Tammy asks, I left a chapstick in my pocket and went through my washer and dryer. Can I get the spots out of my shirts?
You know what? Do the exact same thing. Just stretch the spots over a bowl of really hot water, because it'll come right out. It just sort of melts and runs through. It's the easiest way to do it. You can also put towels on either side of it and iron it out, but you have to keep doing that over and over.
So do the hot water.
Hot water is the way to do it.
Jody, hi Jody. Jody writes, I've tried to put pillows in the washer and dryer, and every time they come out all bunched up and ruined. Help.
Okay, so the trick isn't you need to wash them on the express cycle. The magic to this is toss them in the dryer with tennis balls. If you put them in the dryer with tennis balls, the tennis balls are active and they will actually beat the loft back into the pillow.
Boom. I have one that I think represents my dog. We had a little toenail that was bleeding, got on my mother-in-law's couch, which is a light gray. There's little blood stains from Dex. How do you get blood out of a couch?
So mix up some
They're watching right now. Pay attention.
Right. Okay. So mix up some oxygen bleach and water, dab it on, and you're going to see it fizz, because all oxygen bleach is, it's dry hydrogen peroxide. You're just making a very concentrated solution. Like what you get in the store is about 3%. You're making about 20. You blot it on, it's going to like fizz up, and then just scrub it with a brush and then rinse it, blot it with a wet cloth, and it'll disappear.
He's the best. It's Patrick, everybody. Catch a laundry guy on Discovery Plus and visit his website, laundryevangelist.com. More when we come back. Back in a moment. Go get that oxygen bleach, family. Thank you, buddy. That was so good. That was so good. Welcome back. Called my mom during that break. I'm a full-service son. I called my mom to make sure she didn't have any other questions for Patrick. She said, no, he covered the blood. This week, we're taking a look back, way back in the Wayback Machine at some of our classic stories on our 8 seasons. Today's idea came from photographer Eric. He and I went on a shoot many years ago, I think season 5, to a wood shop more than 5 years ago, where the plan was to build a dog bed. Look. Do I have to wear that?
Yeah, I mean, we got to get you suited. It's like suspenders. Plenty of room. You're going to need a pencil. You never know, a pen. Tape measures, throw that in a pouch or pocket. Because we have to measure things, we have to cut things.
I'm totally out of my element here.
You don't look like it.
You hush.
I think we'll look for like a 2x6.
I don't know what 2x6 means. Is this a 2x6?
That's a 2x6.
Look at that.
Russ on 2x6.
2x6.
You know where the 2 is?
I have no idea.
Where's the 2?
I have no. This is
Where's
the 2.
The 6?
There's a 2 right here. This is the 6. This is a 2x6.
God, you're learning so quick.
I know. This looks frightening.
Well,
I don't even know what this is.
This right here is a saw. It's just a miter saw. We're trying to start fresh here.
This right here is a saw. Safety first, children. Don't try this at home on a, what the hell is this? A saw? What kind of saw?
It's a compound miter.
The count. Do I keep pressing down?
Yeah, all the way.
Look, Mom, I cut wood.
And you did a great job.
Look at
That's
that.
a perfect cut.
Look at that clean line. Look at that.
What did you do?
I didn't do anything.
Now we got to do it. Start over.
We have to. Oh. Take 15.
And.
No, it broke again.
I don't know it. Brock, there's something wrong with your wood here.
The magic of television. We're just going to say that was a perfect piece of wood. Okay, so here we are with the wood that I cut myself.
So we got saw number 2 today.
We
It's
have-
called a jigsaw.
So is that it? That's the device?
That's it.
I follow the line. I jigsaw around the line.
Yep, you're gonna get jiggy with it with
Okay.
the jigsaw.
Okay.
So I'll hold the board.
Do you really want to be on the other end of a saw that I'm operating?
That's a good question.
Yeah, I don't think you really do.
I'll get a clamp.
Okay.
It's got a little kickback.
Set
it on the wood,
Yeah.
and you're gonna follow that line.
Which line? There's a lot of lines.
Just pick one.
Okay, I'm scared. I can't do it. You gotta take over.
That's pretty good though. I'll take care of this. Jason, you show him with the nail gun how to.
A nail gun I can do.
Yeah, so now you can only put a nail through your finger and not cut them off.
Thank you, yeah.
We gotta make this safe for the big man. All right.
Okay.
So,
you want it right there?
right there.
Okay.
Pop, pop. Macho doesn't like that.
Okay, that does actually look like half a bone. Yeah.
Do you think Mr. Big can get his tummy over that?
Oh, goodness, yes.
You're not even squealing, Pete. Wow.
I think that's a line from Deliverance.
We got a ways to go. We're gonna finish it from here. We're gonna sand it. We're gonna coat it.
May we put the dog in there to see?
Yeah,
Look.
get our test pilot.
Look at it. How are you liking it so far? It's gonna be gorgeous. Okay, and you guys don't really say the word gorgeous, but that's all right. Yeah, and that's a wrap. Or that's a grind.
That's the grind.
Back here with Kendall. Those boys are real unattractive, aren't they?
It's hard to watch.
I know. That's Brock and Chase. Brock made the charcuterie boards.
Yeah, boards by Brock.
Boards. He does great and they're the nicest guys. And I got to tell you, the weekend after that piece aired, we went to the cabin and let's just say we partied a little too heavy that night.
Little hardy?
Oh, those boys can party. Let me just tell you, right there. Thanks to Eric. Yes, they can. I love them. Thanks, Brock. Thanks, Chase. We'll be right back. Back in a moment, everybody.
Wow.
It was a very long night. Ended about 3. Welcome back. It is holiday card season again. You know how this works. If we get a card, if we get more holiday cards than the nighttime Fox 9 News team, Kendall gets to show us her card trick. What? That's right. Yeah. Send us your card. We'll send one back to you, autographed by Kendall and myself. Our address is 11358 Viking Drive, Eden Prairie, Minnesota, 55344. And please send it by Christmas Eve. We'll be right back, friends. Back in a moment. Send us those cards.
I could do my card.
You know you can't really. That was not. Welcome back. Don't forget our audience ticketing system is now on Eventbrite. We've made it so easy. Go to eventbrite.com or get the Eventbrite app. Search for The Jason Show. It's so easy to get tickets now. We send you a reminder, eventbrite.com. Time for the surprise goodbye. You know how this works. Kendall and I don't know what's in this segment until I read it live right now. A major medical breakthrough just in time for the holiday season. Say hello to the Hiccup Pop, the world's first hiccup-stopping lollipop. According to the company, the specifically made formula will stop hiccups in seconds. A 5-pack is available for $5.90, not $500.
Oh, God.
For $5.99 at some CVS locations or at hiccuppops.com.
Bravo.
I had heard, and it worked on me, you ask someone what their middle name is.
What?
You have them say their full name.
Okay, that is way faster than what I do. Do you want to hear my routine? First, I drink upside down 3 different times, and then I sit up, and then I drink 10 more chugs, and then I swallow a big gulp of air and hold it for as long as I can, and once I can't hold it anymore, I blow it back out, and then when I think I'm going to pass out, I swallow 3 more times, and then my hiccups go away. I'm not kidding. It's a system.
Tomorrow on the show.
It works like a charm. Thank me later.
Tomorrow on the show, The makers of a Christmas movie that was filmed locally will join us live. Plus, Kendall will show you how to get rid of hiccups. That's tomorrow.
Or you can ask them their middle name. I don't know.
I don't even know what you said.
It worked!
Just ask someone what their middle name is. But right now, that's going to do it for us. If you're watching and you're a kid that's being bullied, you go out there and be yourself because nobody can tell you you're doing it wrong. Have a great day, everybody. Drive safe. We'll see you tomorrow. I don't know what you said. I really don't. I don't.
Drink and a cup